Okay, so good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to our virtual class for this afternoon. Before I proceed, let me introduce myself to you. I am Maria Anasi Robles, your online learning coordinator or your OLC. I am one of the faculty members of College of Arts and Sciences at AMA Malolos City, Bulacan. Okay, so for our course code, we have here ENG, UGRD ENG 203 for 2113T, and this is speech communication 3. And our topic is selecting a speech topic and purpose. For our learning objectives, we have here at the end of the discussion, we will be able to explain how to choose speech topic and then discuss how to write the specific purpose of the speech. And then lastly, explain how to write central idea of the speech. So these are our learning objectives for this afternoon. Okay, so again, our topic is selecting a topic and a purpose. Let me share with you a quote from Zig Ziglar. According to him, you were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win. Okay, so the first step in making a speech is, of course, choosing the topic. Now, this is a very important step since the topic is the foundation or the backbone of everything you will do for your speech. So everything revolves around the topic. So it determines the type of speech, or it determines the type of speech you will deliver, the research you will undertake, the points you will share, and even the method of delivery you will use. So we can talk about things we already know a lot about, or we can choose a topic we want to know more about. Now, there are several sources for topics for classroom speeches. First, topics for classroom speeches can come from subjects about which students already know a great deal. Okay? And then you could have topics for classroom speeches which can come from subjects about which a student is interested and wants to learn more. You can also have topics for classroom speeches which can come from issues about which students hold strong opinions and beliefs. And students can use several brainstorming procedures to help select a topic. Whatever method students use, they should settle on a topic as early as possible. Okay, so these are several sources for topics for classroom speeches. Now, choosing a speech topic can sometimes feel harder than giving the actual speech. We provide a simple framework for filtering down the number of possible topics to speak about. So when deciding on a speech or presentation topic, you might naturally want to talk about something you know very well. So although this is important, it's only part of the equation when deciding on a suitable speech topic. So you need to ask yourself 3 questions about the topic, linking your expertise, passion, and the audience. And these three questions to ask yourself when deciding on a speech topic are, how much do I know about the topic? So your audience needs to recognize you as a credible speaker, and being knowledgeable about your topic is an easy way to do this. So a good understanding will help you explain difficult parts of the topic and give you more confidence during the questions and answer session. Okay? So second question that you can raise, am I passionate about the topic? Now, your passion on the topic will affect all areas of your delivery, including body language, eye contact, and energy levels. So if you are interested in the topic, you will engage with the audience better and generally make an interesting speech. Okay? Now, the third is that, will the audience be interested in the topic or in my topic? Will the audience be interested in my topic? So if the audience does not see how they can learn something useful from your topic, they will either not turn off or switch off early during the speech. So remember that your speech topic needs to contain value for your audience. So these are the three questions. So try to concentrate on these three questions regarding your topic. Okay. Now, what type of audience will you be speaking to? So in order to talk about a topic your audience care about, you'll need to perform a quick analysis of your audience. And there are several methods to do this. Okay. And these are, number one, find out if there are any other speakers and their topics, if possible. If they are very technical, it gives you an idea of the type of audience. And then look at the event social media and read through previous comments. Okay, so this is very timely nowadays that you can see some social, or you can see comments on the different events in the social media. And then contact the event host to ask for more information about the types of audience that usually attend. Okay. And then find out the size of the audience. This determines the structure of your speech, including where to do the question and answer session, whether include humor and others. Okay, so these are the methods of determining the kind of audience you will be having when delivering a speech. Now, there are few audience characteristics which might determine the speech topic you select. And these are the average age of the audience, the gender, will it be mostly female audience, or will it be mostly male audience, or a combination of both. Okay. Their ethnic background also needs to be considered. And then types of career. Is it a business focused event? And lastly, the knowledge of the topic. Okay, so these are the few audience characteristics which might determine the speech topic you select. Okay. Now, brainstorming for topics. Okay, so this is very important. Now, what is brainstorming? Now, brainstorming is a method of generating idea for speech topics by free association of words and ideas. Okay, so you have to generate ideas using free association of words and ideas by means of brainstorming. And what are the different procedures of brainstorming? So you could have personal inventory. Now, personal inventory is anything that relate with ourselves, such as experiences, interests, hobbies, and so on and so forth. So those are personal inventory. Now, you can also make use of clustering. Now, clustering can be done by dividing the general topic into several categories. You have to cluster them. And then you can also brainstorm using internet search. Now, this is very timely nowadays that most of us research on the internet or do research on the internet. Now, find the topic through a subject-based website, and this is an online encyclopedia or some other reference portal until you come across what might be a good topic. Okay, so you can brainstorm for your topics. Now, after choosing a topic, so you have already your topic. After choosing a topic, speakers need to determine the general purpose of the speech. Okay, what is the general purpose of the speech? There are usually two general purposes for classroom speeches, and these are to inform and to persuade or to convince. Now, when the general purpose is to inform, speakers act as teachers. Okay, when the general purpose is to persuade or to convince, speakers act as advocates. So try to remember that. Now, how to determine the general purpose of your speech. So the general purpose is the broad goal of the speech. Okay, so as I said a while ago, there are two categories: to inform, in which the speaker acts as a teacher or a lecturer. So your goal here is to convey information clearly, accurately, and interestingly. And the second category is to persuade or to convince, in which the speaker acts as an advocate. Now, you have to go beyond giving information to exposing a cause. Change or structure the attitudes or action of your audience. So the primary goal here is to win over your listeners to your point of view, to get them to believe something or do something as a result of your speech. So these are the two categories of general purpose of your speech. Now, once the general purpose is clear, the next step is narrowing the general purpose to the specific purpose. Now, the specific purpose should indicate precisely what the speaker wants the audience to know or believe after the speech. And there are 5 tips for forming a good specific purpose statement. Okay. First, it should be a full infinitive phrase, not a fragment. It should be phrased as a statement, not a question. It should avoid figurative language. It should be limited to one distinct idea. And it should not be too vague or general. Now, let us give some examples. Now, in formulating the specific purpose statement, you have to write the purpose statement as a full infinitive phrase, not as a fragment. For example, instead of writing 3D technology, it is more effective if you will write to inform my audience about 3 major kinds of current 3D technology. So it is more specific. Okay. Now express your purpose as a statement, not as a question. So instead of writing what are the benefits of reading, you can instead write to inform my audience about the benefits of reading among the students. Okay. And then third, avoid figurative language in your purpose statement. So instead of writing to persuade my audience that the campus policy on student parking really stinks, you can write to persuade my audience that the campus policy on student parking should be revised to provide more spaces for students before 5 p.m. So this is more specific. Okay. And then limit your purpose statement to one distinct idea. So instead of having to persuade my audience to stop smoking and the importance of having a healthy lifestyle, it could be more effective if you will write to persuade my students or to persuade my audience to stop smoking, or to persuade my audience the importance of having healthy lifestyle. Okay. And then lastly, make sure your specific purpose is not too vague or general. So instead of writing to persuade my audience that something should be done about the unsafe school buses, it could be more effective if you will write to persuade my audience that the federal government should impose stronger safety standards for school buses in Malaysia. So these are the tips for formulating the specific purpose. Okay, now once students have a specific purpose statement, they should ask themselves the following questions. Okay, so first, does the specific purpose meet the assignment? Can this specific purpose be accomplished effectively in the time allotted? Is the specific purpose relevant to the audience? Is the specific purpose too trivial for the audience? And the fifth one, is the specific purpose too technical for the audience? Okay, so take note of these questions that students could have after identifying the specific purpose statement. Now, the central idea further refines and sharpens the specific purpose statement. So the central idea is a concise statement of what the speaker expects to say in the speech. Often called a thesis statement, the central idea encapsulates the main points to be developed in the body of the speech. So unlike the specific purpose statement, the central idea usually crystallizes late in the processing of preparing a speech. Now, a well-worded central idea should meet 4 criteria. And these are, it should be expressed in a full sentence. It should not be in the form of a question. It should avoid figurative language, and it should not be too vague or general. Okay, so these are the things that you will remember in selecting a topic and preparing for a specific purpose of your speech. Okay, so that concludes our discussion for this afternoon about choosing a topic and the specific purpose of your speech. Thank you for attending. Keep safe, everyone, and God bless us all. Thank you.